Johnny Davis live here. We're here in St. Augustine, Florida for a Christy Martin production of professional boxing. It's going to be a great evening of fights here today. And so we're really excited to be here hanging out in St. Augustine. You know, Christy Martin is a legend in the boxing industry. And now, not only from a great fighter, but she's also a promoter, a very good promoter. What we're going to be doing here today, we're going to have our live broadcast going on, live streaming, where you can go and check it out right now at akpromotions.org. And on that website, on the calendar, you can go to February 5th and you'll be able to order the pay-per-view of all of these great fights tonight. We have 8 fights. 8 professional boxing matches is going to be taking place here at the Mark Lance National Guard Armory here in St. Augustine, Florida. It's going to be a great night of fights, and we're going to keep the action moving right along. You guys know me, Johnny Davis Live, real talk with real solutions. I got my guy Derek Reams over there who's going to be sitting right ringside. Of course, I'll join him a little bit later to talk about some of the fights and some of the mindsets and psychology of some of the fighters and things that are going on here tonight. What it takes to be a fighter, getting in the ring, just the ring walk, all of those things. Listen, I got a guy right here, right now, who's waiting to come on with me. His name is Kimon Evans. Kimon, come on up here. Let's do a quick chat. Kimon has an interesting story here. We're going to just get right into it. And we have several interviews of people that we're going to be chatting with, throughout the day. Let's have you pull on up there. You're a big guy. You're not a little guy at all there. That is for sure. Let's kind of get you set up there. Kimon, how are you, man?
Doing good. How are you?
You're doing good. You're kind of laid back, You're kind of like that, keeping it low, probably getting, the calm before the storm?
Nah, I wouldn't say that. I'm like that like 24/7.
Hey, 24/7?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's go back for a moment then. Being calm, cool, and collected today, have you always been that way?
Yeah, it's called growth. I was a hothead, so I merged into the person I am today.
Well, then you haven't always been that way then. So right.
I would say like my adult, I have been like this.
Right. So let's go back then. So you were youngster, you're kind of tall now.
Mm-hmm.
Were you tall? Were you tall, but were you skinny?
Yeah, had a little size on me.
Ever any bully issues? Never any bully issues.
Never.
So tell me, where you from? What area are you from?
I'm from New Smyrna, 386, Daytona Beach, Florida. Basically, Volusia County.
Right. So in that area, tell me a little bit about what was the environment like coming up. Was it like, in suburbs, or was it more like in a,
Nah, it was more like in the projects, and then I say middle class after turning teenager years and everything. So I mean, growing up, I made it hard, but I was still around a rough environment and my peers and everything. So I mean, I made the best. I went through the bad, and then now I'm going through the good.
Right. Well, I always talk about, Johnny Davis Live, real talk with real solutions. And I told you that I was going to do that. Mm-hmm. What kind of, your mom and your dad both in the home?
My mom was a soldier. My dad was around, but wasn't in the household. And then I got taken away from my mom. I got adopted.
Oh. So how was that? Tell me a little bit more about that.
It was good. It was okay. Mm-hmm. I had went through a breaking moment because my family. I didn't get to see 2 of my grandmas. They passed, and I was close to my grandmas and all of them. So I feel like a rough childhood that gave me like ulcers and acid reflux at a young age. I still have them to this day.
Right. I'm curious. You said that you were with your mom, and so you got taken away.
I got taken away at the age of 7 years old.
Right, because of whatever issue she might have had.
No, it was family. It was family drama by my mother helping my certain people in the family.
Okay.
And turning left with her.
So you basically found a new family at an early age like that. What was that like, trauma-wise?
To be honest, I guess as a child, you just...
How old were you?
I was 7.
You were 7.
It was like I was adapting, and then I think I was like a teenager before I was even like my age. I wasn't even my age. I was already like a teenager.
You grew up.
Like, yeah, I had to. I was already like, I had them, even though I was 7, I had a mind of a 13.
Wow. So did you kind of feel like you were alone? Did you feel did you feel like because, you were now in this new family that you kind of had to take care of self?
Well, some of the family was Some of the family that I went to, my foster mom,
Right.
which is my adopted mother.
Okay.
Some of their family was akin to my blood, so
Okay.
I just never got to meet them. So
Oh.
then when I did meet them, and then it was like, oh, and then so it was like I wasn't away from. It was like I wasn't away from home. I was home.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot more sense. So in that kind of, even though right, you still were kind of in a big family unit,
Yes.
kind of right, and I get sometimes that can be good. That's not always a bad thing. How did you find boxing? Did you find it early on around that time, or was it?
Nah, I found it. I was fighting in the streets. I was getting in trouble. Like I said, at that age, I was deep in it. I was getting in a lot
I'm
of
gonna ask you
trouble.
though. I do real talk, right? So you were getting in trouble. So you were acting out.
Nah, I was
Not acting out.
nah
So
acting out is basically like acting out in school. I was doing all of that on probation and all type of stuff. Like I got 5 years of probation at the age of 13.
okay. So you were getting into it.
Yeah, I was in,
Whatever was there
yeah.
on the street, you were getting into it.
Yes, sir.
Why did you? What turned you around?
To be honest, my kids, and then
So you had kids early.
yeah,
How many kids you
I
had?
had a son at the age of 17, and then I caught a life sentence. I was facing a life sentence.
I'm gonna say
I'm
what?
sorry. Yeah, I
Oh
was
my
facing a
God!
life
Well,
sentence.
how are you here?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was facing
That's a
a
whole
life,
nother. Right.
I
Okay.
was facing a life sentence, and then I ended up catching 2 more life sentence, and then my dad them was behind me, so I felt like how dedicated everything what I'm doing now to my kids and my dad them.
So
So I
something.
think it's
It was
very,
something pretty serious.
yeah.
Happened. Right. It's okay. We can figure that out. Probably go kind of what happens. How do you feel about that though? To have been that close to kind of losing your livelihood, and now have the opportunity to. It's like a second chance.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I feel amazing, man. I just had my third child, final, my last one, my daughter, which I always
You
wanted.
think is your
So
last one?
that's my
How old are
last
you?
one. I turned 30 in March.
Oh man,
That's my
you know
last
what?
one.
Okay. Real talk. Okay, so I tried to say that too
Mhm.
when I was 30. I thought it was my last one. My wife told me to.
No, I'm
My
good.
wife said, "I no, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Look, I was on the table.
Mhm. Ooh.
If you ready to go there, we real talk, real solutions. I was sitting on the table. The man had the knife. He asked me the question, "Hey, are you sure?" I said, "Wife, sure." He said, "I said I'm sure. I'm 100%." Then he said, "What about your wife?"
Mm.
I said, "Well, sometimes he kind of." He said, "Son," he started packing up his bag. He said, "Son,"
I understand.
he said, "That's a deal breaker."
Yeah.
He said, "That's a deal breaker."
On the
I
spot
tell you,
right
he
there.
put me right. I'm just trying to tell you. I'm trying. Look, that's what I told you. Johnny Davis Live, real talk, real solutions. And he said, I didn't get it done. 10 years later, I had my daughter.
Ooh.
Okay, so and it was a good thing,
Yeah,
it was a
it's a
good thing.
blessing.
But listen, she didn't get out the womb before I was back to that doctor. I was saying, "Listen, that's it, honey. You happy? You good?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "I'm good too. Cut me down. I want no more." Anyway, so you get my point.
Yes, sir.
Never say never until you say never.
Yeah,
Until
I
it's
got you on
never.
that.
Right. Okay. But anyway, though, that's interesting. But you bring up children, and that's what makes it really interesting right now because I've been hearing the rumors
Yes.
that you are really here on
Yeah.
the heel of your 10
Yes.
in the fact that you had a baby this
Last
morning, last
last
night,
night at 11:23.
at 11:23. Tell us a little bit about what went on as far as the timing of the baby and you actually being even at weigh-ins yesterday.
Man, I was just praying that she did come. I wanted to see it. My mom wanted me there, so it was like kind of glad God let me get to see her come out.
Yeah.
For me to be there and experience
Wow.
that and everything. So
Wow.
I was very satisfied.
You got to be feeling some type of way to right now have a newborn baby, at home with the wife or in the hospital, wherever the case might be. And the fact that now that you got to get in that squared circle over there and do your thing, is that motivation for you?
It's motivation, but at the end of the day, I know I got to get it done. So at the end of the day, this is what I signed up for. So only motivation I have is going in the ring like I always do, knowing what I'm doing it for.
Right.
My
The work has been done.
Yes, sir.
Well, you have an incredible record of 6-0.
Yes, sir.
How many knockouts you got so far?
As a professional, one.
One
And
knockout.
then overall 3.
Okay.
All around record is 9-0
9-0.
with 1
Oh,
draw.
so
So
you've never seen defeat?
no sir.
You're not looking to see defeat
No
tonight.
sir.
I'm for sure. Isaiah Thompson, what do you know about him?
I don't know too much about him. I just know he's from Fort Lauderdale. He got 5 wins with 4 knockouts. So I mean, just hope he comes
5
fight.
wins with 4 knockouts.
Yes sir.
That is going to be an incredible fight. Like, I mean, look, Christy Martin, I got to give it to her. She put together, she only has like 8 fights. I do cards with 110 on the weekend fights, right? And this place will be packed out tonight and everything and all that. Listen, you have people that maybe couldn't make it here. You know, we're doing the live streaming and everything. So I want you to invite them, if they can't make it, to definitely go check out the live stream.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Y'all can't make it out to support the Boxer and Christy Martin show, man. I invite y'all to just come on the link and buy the pay-per-view, man. It seems like it's going to be a lot of explosive fights and a very entertaining night. So, man, thank for all the support, and I thank Christy Martin Promotions for everything, man. And just can't wait for the night to start.
Well, listen, before I let you go, though, tell me, because, you know, we like to interview young future champions here, right? I don't know if you want them now, okay? But what are your aspirations as far as, you know, some people go, well, I just want to be a world champion. But we know that's not that easy. The discipline, the dedication that it takes. I mean, do you have that? Do you think you, listen, right now, we see it. But going to that next level, because what happens is right now you're 6. I don't know if you know, I didn't introduce myself properly, but I was a fighter, by the way. So I can talk the fight, 2-time world champion fighter. I know the fight game. So just, I'm not just the guy running my mouth. I really know fighting. So, but I also know the mentality and psychology that it takes to real and discipline on the outside of the ring. Where are you with that first?
I'm very disciplined. Don't get me wrong. I have my bumps in the road, but like
Okay, hold on. This is Johnny Davis Live. Bumps in the road. You can't say I have my bumps in the road and think I'm just
I had my bumps.
Oh, had.
Yes, sir.
Past tense.
Yes, sir.
Go.
Yeah, I had my bumps in the road.
Yes.
So now it's just right now just delivering the promise that I told my dad, them, and my surroundings. That's what I'm going to do. Me, to be honest, I never really had a fight dream to be a world champion ever. So I always tell people in interviews, I won't say I'm lucky to be here, but I'm lucky to be out in life,
right?
Because of my situations.
Exactly.
But I am blessed to have a talent that grew and developed until what I am today. So if it comes, it comes. I'm just fulfilling the promise that I showed my dad I would be one of his world champions from the ground up.
Right.
And that would just be a gift to him.
Who's your dad? Shout him out.
Pete White and Elmo Sutherland. They, like I said,
tell me a little bit about him and his past as well. Because he wasn't really there.
No, they're he's not actually my biological dad.
Oh.
They're the ones that
adopted.
No, those are the ones that took me in as when I was the trouble
Got
kid,
it.
and basically was my coach, and so
wow.
they took me in. So
wow.
Basically, I lived with my dad.
Got it.
So like he's not my dad by.
I get it biologically.
That's my dad. Yes.
Right. I get. Look, man, you know, and that is exactly what it's all about.
I loved your interview with my brother.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, guys. I'm live right now, but she was thanking me for doing an interview with her brother and how much she loved it. That's okay. Thank you so much. I love to talk. Yeah, we're fine. You're fine. Thank you, ma'am. I'll take the compliment live. That's fine. You know, and she really wanted to get that one in, so I had to call on it. Listen, I think that you have an incredible personality. You know, laid back and everything, and you do have a good persona about you. In the gym, right, when you're in there, what are you thinking about? Because when I was fighting, I could visualize what I wanted to be. Every day, I knew exactly what I wanted to be, and I knew exactly where I was going. I made it happen. What kind of things are you thinking about when you're in that gym, walking really, especially when you're going beyond where you know it's hurting, right? What are you thinking?
Just to make my surrounding better, like my family, my surrounding, everything around me better. That's it. Like I'm not really thinking about my opponent. I'm not thinking about my sparring. I'm thinking about
you want to get the big ticket as well.
I won't even say that. Just making sure I'm doing the right thing and making sure they good. That's all I too much care about.
Right. Who's your idol in the sport?
be honest, I have none.
I can't
I
believe that. There's
just,
got to be somebody, some fighter in the past or something, right? Is this guy, William? Thank you so much for the compliment. I'm not quite a legend, but I've been out there. All right, but there must be someone.
um,
Hagler, Hearns.
only person I can really like just if you wanna, I won't say my idol, but
Okay,
people I really look up to in the
right.
boxing and
Yeah,
everything. Yeah, I say Roy Jones.
that boy.
I say
Who do,
just
who does your style most emulate? Let's say that.
um,
I'm
I
gonna
say
find
Roy.
out tonight because I'm gonna be sitting out there at ringside doing commentary. So you might as well go ahead.
I say Roy, Larry
Okay.
Holmes, and Sugar Ray.
Who was the middle one?
Um,
Did you say Larry Holmes?
yes,
So you got that jab thing going? That jab thing is an important thing. A lot of
yes,
people
sir.
look over that jab.
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay, so you got some skills there. Because you think that's top notch.
Yes, sir.
Okay, no, I'm gonna look forward to seeing you fight. Right? I'm gonna and listen. If you win, lose, or draw, doesn't matter. We'd love to talk to you afterwards at ringside
Yes, sir.
on our live feed. The live feed is going to be going on a little bit later here, the guys. You can go right now to my website, akpromotions.org, and order the live fights tonight. It's going to be great. It's going to be so much fun. And this guy right here, Keenan Evans, is going to be doing his thing. Brother, thanks so much for coming on the show today. Good luck tonight, right? You don't need it, I don't think. But anyway, good luck
Thank you,
anyway.
man.
Thanks, brother. All right, guys. All right, Mr. Keenan Evans there. He is getting ready for a big fight tonight. 6-0. This guy has an incredible record, and I think he's going to do some great things. What we're going to do, we're going to be in and out on our broadcast tonight. This is our pre-show, so we'll come on and go off, for just a couple of up until like a little bit after 5 o'clock, and also we'll be back on. We're going to bring another special guest up here shortly. But listen, they have a great card lined up for you tonight. Just want to kind of throw that out to you. Benino Aguilar versus Christian Otero. That's going to be the main event. I spoken to Christian Otero on our show not that long ago. We got Keeman Evans, who we just saw, and Isaiah Thompson. We got Finelli Felice Jr. versus Christopher Arnold. That Finelli Police is a trip, right? We hope to talk to him again. This guy came yesterday to the weigh-ins in a wheelchair and cast, and like he was going crazy. He was ticking crazy. So he has a great personality. He's 2-0 right now, and that should be a great fight. We're going to see what Mr. Christopher Arnold can bring to the table with him. Carlos Rosario versus Lucini Santos should be a great fight as well. Julio Mendoza and Joseph Bond will be doing their thing. Then we have Ray J. Bermudez versus Gabriel Fernando Panoply Calafin. Boy, say that in one mouthful. And then we have Amante Haynes versus Jamal Hooper, along with Amir Lewis and Igor Estevez Pessoa. Guys, I know I probably messed that name up, but the bottom line is we have a great night of fights for you. You will be able to see it on akpromotions.org. Go to February 5th, click on the link, and buy pay-per-view fights for tonight. It's live professional fights here in St. Augustine, Florida with Miss Christy Martin Promotions. You're right here with Johnny Davis Live, and my co-host, Mr. Derek Reams. We'll be right back in just a few moments. Thank you. Man, come here, man. I was just talking about you. Come on right here. What's up, brother? I'm doing fine. Give me 1 second.
yeah. He knows how to rap.
Sí, pues humilde, mismo me quiere aprendió conmigo.
All right, guys. I never went off the air.
Yeah, you never went out, but you have that tape.
It's in that bag, all right? Right here. I'm live right now on the air. Wherever my bag is over there, just grab it. We're live right here, guys, because I tell you, come on, slide in here. I was just talking about him, and here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Got to get his name down there. Get that name down. Let's see what we got here. We're doing it live. We're a live show, so
good, man.
it's all good. Let people just kind of look and see what's going on here. I got to get the spelling of your name right. We're gonna do it live.
F-E-R.
Finelli.
Yeah.
We gotta talk about. Tell us a little bit about that name while we're doing this.
Brunelli, man, I get it from that guy right there, my father. Came from my grandmother, of course. I don't know how she got the name. I always ask her.
So where are you from?
I'm from Danbury, Connecticut.
Oh, okay. I said Felice. I was thinking that might have been something else, like Puerto Rico or something like that.
Uh, I don't know where it's from. Yeah, it's from Santo Domingo. He said.
Oh, no, that's your dad sitting over there, the guy who was out there punching, ready to punch somebody on
Yeah.
yesterday. I saw him out there ready to punch somebody in the face or something like that. Listen,
He's always ready.
he's always ready. Well, hey, might as well to go ahead and do your thing, Dad. Listen here. Okay, so let's chat for a little bit. I was just trying to get that up real quick. Yeah, I wasn't quite prepared, but when you walked up, I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to go live. Forgive me, everyone. Hey, we're doing it live here and everything. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Fernelli. Listen, I've seen you fight before. You're a good fighter.
Right.
Okay, got a lot of antics going on before the fight
Yes, I
and
do.
after the fight.
Yes, I do.
Okay, yesterday you came in a wheelchair,
Right.
all bandaged up with a tick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, what made you think of that, man? What is the message that you're sending?
So basically, what I like to do is entertain the people. I feel like I want to change the game of boxing. Well, I'm going to change the game of boxing.
Okay,
It's every fighter could box in the ring, but I don't think everybody could act. Not everybody could put on a show, and I think that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to put on a show and entertain the crowd, entertain the people. Everybody that left the weigh-ins, that were at the weigh-ins yesterday, they feel like they were in a movie theater watching a show, and that's the whole point. And then I could back it up in the ring.
now that's the thing. So, like Muhammad Ali,
Right.
you kind of doing a little bit of that.
Well, I love Muhammad Ali, and
Of
that's literally my favorite fighter. But I'm my own person,
I get it.
I got God's given me so many talents, so it's the platform to use them all.
To do that though, and I was having a conversation with someone, it works a couple of ways.
Right.
So when you put on those kind of antics, number one, by the way, I always tell people, I like to warn people about my shows. Johnny Davis Live, real talk with real solutions.
Right.
Sometimes when you put on the antics like that, it is like masking fear.
Right.
So some guy might hear up, he's trembling in his boots, but is that part of kind of that too, that it might, because everybody's scared. Let me tell you, I was a fighter, just so you know. I was a fighter. So being a fighter, I know it's scary. Being a fighter is scary.
Right.
So you have certain ways you can do it. You can have a poker face, like that's what I chose, a poker face. I'll be up there looking a guy in the face, scared to death.
Right.
Is that part of kind of your thing too, or you're not even scared? You're just saying like whatever. Well,
No.
Explain it.
Honestly, man, it's really just to be entertaining, to be funny, to just bring something different to the table of boxing. I don't really get scared, man, because I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, and
But the other guy might too, so then you got to fight.
that's all right. But I just know that God's got my back.
Okay.
If I
Win, lose, or draw.
Win, lose, or draw.
Okay.
It's for a reason, so I'm not worried. I take the pressure out of my head instantly.
Okay. How long have you been doing this, man?
Since I was in my mom's stomach.
Oh, so you were so the kicks were actually punches, right?
The kicks were punches. My father fought for like 20 plus years, man. So I've always been in the gym with him, always seen him boxing and always seen him spar. He would bring me to the gym. So I was kind of like a gym rat for a little bit and growing up. And bro, it's just always been around it. I started competing at 19. So
There's a lot of this about making your father proud, or is it about you?
I think it's about everyone. I think it's about my family and just continuing the legacy where my father left it. So
Right. Well, like I said, man, I think you have a great. I was telling him, I said, listen, we need more fighters like this.
yeah.
We need more. I talk about it in kickboxing stuff all the time.
Right.
I tell them, listen, guys, you got to have, some charisma. Now, listen, but you got to back it up. You
course.
recognize that that's putting you on this plateau
Yeah.
that is going to make people gun for you a little bit harder.
Of course.
How does that translate to you in the gym, though, when you're training?
When I'm in the gym, I'm focused, man. I'm very serious.
Right.
There's no joking. I joke maybe and dance around
I
sometimes.
should, of course.
But when I'm in there working with my father, I'm very serious and I'm listening to everything he's saying, and it's not a gimmick then.
Right. How important is discipline to you? How would you explain discipline?
So discipline something I'm still getting better at, still to this day.
You heard him have to shake his head. Dad, look at Dad. You saw him. I stunned him a little bit on that one. I could see him thinking about that.
No, I mean,
Yeah, break it down.
I'm young, so I mean,
Oh, that's the excuse today.
no.
So my
I'm not-
daughter gives me that one all the time.
No, we're younger. Discipline, I think we get better and better at it as we get older.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd say my discipline is pretty good.
Pretty good.
You know,
So-
to a certain degree.
Right. Well, give me an example. Give me an example of what you think is good discipline. Like waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning and breaking an egg like Rocky. I'm just saying, what would be your best example of good discipline?
I think it's executing like what your trainers tell you to do, executing what like your parents tell you to do. I think that's what discipline is. Just they tell you to do something, just try as best as you can to get it done.
Right.
You know, try to meet the standard at least halfway or something. That's being disciplined to me.
Right.
And you know, that's pretty much it.
What is your ultimate goal in this game? Is to try to be a world champion? Is that it? Do you want? Is that it? Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's just doing what you're doing.
So I mean, for me, I'm using this platform of boxing to help as much people as I can.
Okay.
I want to build youth centers. I want to do stuff for the youth. My heart is for the youth. I love young people. I love to help young people, give them advice. And if God allows me to become world champion, that's just a plus. But I'm using the talent He gave me to go out and talk to people, entertain people, have fun, and show my skills and my talents to the world.
How important is it to live a clean life?
It is very important. It's very important, not just because you need to take care of your body, but your mind. Because when you start doing things you're not supposed to, mentally it's worse than the physical.
Do you consider yourself a role model for these kids?
I do.
Okay, and I bet you live and act a little bit differently.
I do. And you know, sometimes you fall. Sometimes you fall into stuff.
Sure.
But it's like,
Sure.
as long as you recognize at the end of the day who you truly are and where your heart lays, I think that's what matters.
So ultimately, though, you know, you want to use boxing, if you will, as a platform, as a catapult to
Right.
you to be that figure so you can help out a lot of other people. That's a great thing. Shout out your gym and your trainer.
Well, my trainer's Fernelli Feliz Senior.
Right.
I go to literally 3 gyms in Danbury. They're all great gyms. Champs Boxing
Where's
Club.
Danbury? Is that
Danbury, Connecticut.
Connecticut. Okay.
Champs Boxing Club, Set Fitness, and Glover Teixeira MMA and Fitness.
Okay.
I go to all 3.
Are you not kicking? You're not kicking yet, are you?
I do sometimes.
You do?
I do.
So we got to get you in some kickboxing.
I might have to. You might have to get me in there.
Sounds good. But listen, before we let you go, though, your opponent here is going to be Christopher Arnold. What do you know anything about him?
I know that he's a 4-0 guy, and he's a guy that
4-0.
Yeah, 4-0 with 4 knockouts.
You know how to pick him, don't you?
No.
Right.
So I mean,
This is a big step up for you. This is a big opportunity.
It's my 3rd fight,
Yeah.
and you know, I think I've got too much to bring to the table, man.
Okay.
These guys they do the same exact thing every time.
Right.
There's nothing that's gonna surprise me. The only way I can see myself losing is getting caught by a lucky shot, which could happen.
Could happen to anybody.
But I'm just a different animal when I get in there. I'm a different person. It's
Right.
different.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Oh no, I know about the clicking.
Yeah.
You click. You
Yeah.
click becomes it's playing or whatever you want to do. But when you get in there, hey, it's locking.
He's got snap, bro.
Dude. You don't even know. You
He's
need
got
to
some snap.
you need to go do some
He's got
research.
some snap.
You need to do your research. Finale, man, so much talking to you. It's been great. I wish you luck tonight. You don't need it. I know you don't. But I'm looking for the next, whatever you're gonna bring to the table.
Just look out for the dance. I got a good dance.
You got a good dance tonight?
Every
We're
time.
gonna check it out.
God bless
Really,
you, my
please,
brother.
God bless you
God
too,
bless
brother.
you and your
Thanks
show.
so much. Yes.
And
Shout out.
keep supporting this guy. This guy is an amazing person. God
Oh,
bless
thanks, man.
everybody who's watching.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
We'll see you soon.
Gotcha.
You guys buy the pay-per-view tonight to check out Finelli, guys. He's gonna do his thing. Let me tell you, he's an awesome talent. I love people that have great talent and people have great personality. He's a really nice guy as well. He's going to be fighting tonight on our pay-per-view live stream, guys. You should check it out, akpromotions.org. Go to the calendar for February the 5th. It's right there. That's today, by the way, just in case you're wondering. And he's going to be fighting along with 8 other fights. It's going to be a great card of fighting this for Christy Martin Promotions. Listen, just in case anybody's here locally that might be watching this, you can come on down. They still have some tickets available here at the door at Lance. It's the Mark Lance National Guard Armory here in St. Augustine, Florida. Come on out, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. Listen, we're going to check out for just one moment here. We'll be back shortly here for a remaining edition of the pre-show right here for Christy Martin Promotions Professional Boxing. This is Johnny Davis live, and I'm checking out. I'll be back soon. Bye-bye.